Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Angels Stadium, as tonight it is the 1978 Milwaukee Brewers taking on the 1978 California Angels for the game of the day, as this game is going to be April the 7th of this time period. This is block number 2. This is game number 1 of the series. Today, it's the Brewers, who are 2-1 on the season. They're one game in back of the 3-0 78 Baltimore Orioles, while the California Angels are 3-0 so far in their division as they hold a one game lead over the 78 Rangers, the 78 Royals, and the 88 Twins. Hello, everybody. Sports Time Machine is here for a very exciting game between the Angels and the Brewers. Bill Travers on the mound for the Brewers, and Chris Knapp will pitch for the Angels. So far, statistically, if you're wondering, the Milwaukee Brewers come in with a 0 differential. They have scored 10 runs. They've given up 10 runs. For the California Angels, who have been winning, they have a +5 differential. They've scored 13 and given up 8. Let's take a look at some other standings in their division so we can kind of take a look at things. Give me 1 second to bring that up as we just wait for other people to show up in case they want to do that. Give me one moment to take a look at this. Okay, hang on 1 second, trying to see if it can let me view my statistics, and it looks like it may not. It's like I may be inside the game here. I'd go inside the actual other loaded game I have set up here. So let me do that real quick. So we're in the 88. Give me 1 second just to pull that up and see if I'm able to do that real quick. Let's see here. So grand totals so far, the Milwaukee Brewers are only hitting .204, so they're the worst hitting team in the American League. The California Angels are hitting .252. That's a little bit better than the .249 average. The California Angels are second in team ERA, 2.12. Remember, this is a team led by Frank Tanana and Nolan Ryan. The Brewers are third in ERA at 3.12. So they're getting great pitching and awful hitting so far. Well, let's get baseball here as we'll start. This is the first game of the new block. As on the mound for the Angels is Chris Knapp. The Angels defensively is Rudy in left, Miller in center, Bostock in right, Landford at third, Chalk at short, Rich at second, and Ron Jackson at first. Behind the plate is Brian Downing, and on the mound is Chris Knapp. He's making his first start of the year. He's actually in a relief appearance, and he's gotten a save. Here's the Brewer lineup. Molitor lead off at second, followed by Yowen at short, Cooper at first, Heisel in left, Bando at third, Lascano in right, Ogilvy at DH, Gorman Thomas at center, and Charlie Moore behind the plate. Interesting injury notes: the California Angels are without Don Baylor today, without for a game, and Don Ossie is not available for a couple of games. Otherwise, the Brewers are healthy, and we are ready to play here in Anaheim. Game 1 of a 3-game series between two of the hotter teams in the first 3 games of the season. Remember, playing Strat PC. I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and run the Brewers here. Let computer play computer, but I'll go ahead and run the home team. I'll run the home team, which will be the Angels. So here we go. Brewers lead off with Paul Molitor, Chris Knapp on the mound. First pitch, and here we go. Here's the first pitch to Paul Molitor. It's a 2-3 ground ball to second. Rich has it, pitches it to Jackson, and you got your first out of the ball game. Here is Robin Yount. Yount hitting .250, 12 at bats, nothing in the column. Downing puts down the sign. Knapp looks, and here's the pitch to Yount, and that's a 2-2 line drive to second base right at Bobby Grich for the second out. Here's the first baseman, Cecil Cooper, struggling with the bat. 1 for 13, 1 RBI. Downing sets in the target. Knapp looks in. Here's the pitch to Cooper. Righty, lefty. That deep drive right field. That's far. That's back. That is gone. So Cecil Cooper gets his first home run of the year, and the Milwaukee Brewers lead it 1-0. That was a 1-4 on a 4 split. 1-17 was the home run. So the Brewers take a big 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. Here's Downing, goes out and talks to Knapp as Cecil Cooper gets the Brewers on the scoreboard. Downing sets the target. Knapp from the windup. Here's the pitch to Heisel. 1-8, fly ball left field. That's Heisel, makes the catch. And the first inning is over. Brewers 1 run, 1 hit. Cooper's home run. We go to the bottom of the first. 1-0 Milwaukee. Brewers defensively, Heisel, Thomas, Lascano, Bando, Yount, Mulder, Cooper, and more behind the plate, and Bill Travers on the mound. This is his first appearance of the year. For the Angel lineup, it's Miller, Landford, Bostock, Rudy, Downing, Grich, Ron Jackson. Merv Retman gets to do the DHing today, and Dave Chalk is at short. That is your Angel lineup. We're here at the bottom of the first inning. Lovely Anaheim Stadium here in California. Brewers on top, 1-0. 2 out home by Cecil Cooper. Here is Rick Miller. More behind the plate, sets the target. Travers looks on. Here's the pitch to Rick Miller. 3-4, ground ball to third. Bando's gone. It throws it to Cooper for out number 1. And now here is Kearney Landford. Landford hitting .235, 17 at bats, has an RBI. Moore sets the target. Travers looks in. Here's the sign and the pitch. 2-4, single on a 1-2, draws the 3. Oh, couldn't get it. 2 outs. Here's Lyman Bostock, 17 at bats, hitting .235, 2 RBIs. Moore sets in target. Travers looks in. Lefty matchup. Here's the pitch to Bostock. 6-6, fly ball right field. Makes the catch, and that's all for the Angels in the first. 1 inning of play in the books. 1-0 Brewers. Here's Sal Bando, 11 at bats, a double RBI, hitting .273. Downing sets in, puts down the target. Knapp looks in. Here's the big windup to Bando. That's a 4-4. Ground ball to short. 3-33's Chalk. He's got it. Throws. Got him in time. 1 away. Here is Sexto Lascano hitting .273. 11 at bats and an RBI on the season. Downing sets to the target. Knapp looks in. Gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Lascano. 6-6. Now line drive in the gap. Lascano will have 2. He gets in there easy with the double. So a 1-out double for Lascano. Here is the designated hitter, Ben Ogilvy, hitting .250. He's 2 for 8, RBI, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Downing sets in the target. Knapp now from the stretch. Looks back at Lascano. Here's the pitch to Ogilvy. And that's a 5-6. Struck him out, 2 away. And now here is Gorman Thomas, hitting .222. 2 for 9, 2 doubles and a ribby. Downing sets in the target. Knapp looks in. Here's the pitch to Gorman Thomas, 6-9, deep drive to left center field. Rudy's back and makes the catch against the wall. Robbed them of extra bases. Home run 1-9. That was an 18. After an inning and a half, 1-0 Milwaukee. For the Angels, Rudy, Downing, and Grich here in the bottom of the second inning. From Anaheim, Rudy's up, hitting .235, 17 at bats, a double and a ribby. Moore sets the target. Travers looks in. Here's a lefty-righty matchup. 1-7, struck him out, 1 away. Here's Brian Downing, .357. Good start for the year. 14 at bats, a walk and a couple strikeouts. Moore sets the target. Travers looks in. Here's a windup and pitch to Downing. 3-9 and struck him out. So Bill Travers, not a strikeout pitcher. He pitches the contact, but he gets a big strikeout there. There's 2 outs. And here's the dangerous Bobby Grich. Robert Bobby Grich. He's 0 for 9 with an RBI so far. Moore sets in the target. Travers looks in. Here's the pitch to Grich. 3-10 and the line drive in the gap. No one's going to get it. Heisel has to go back and get it. He doesn't have a strong throw. Grich is going to go for 3 and makes it a 2-out triple for Bobby Grich. So now here's Ron Papa Jackson. Papa Jack, 8 at-bats, home run, 3 RBIs, hitting .250. Moore sets the target, puts in the signs. Travers looking from the stretch. Grich getting a walking lead off third. Here's the pitch to Jackson. That's a 5-3 ground ball to first. That's Cooper. 2E22. Should be a play he can make. Oh, he bubbled it. Gritch will score. It's 1-1. So Ron Jackson makes first base. Cecil Cooper unable to make the play, and it's 1-1 in the second. And now here is the monster, Merv Retman, his first at-bat of the season. 108 at-bats, end of his career. He's always been able to hit left-handed pitching. Moore sets the target. Travers from the windup. Here's the pitch of Retman. 3-7, and draws the walk. 2 on, 2 outs for Dave Chalk. Chalk is 12 at-bats. Has an RBI hitting 333. He is unclutched. Loses 4 hits to possible base hits in a 2 column. Moore sets the target, puts down the sign. Travers from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Chalk. 1-6 ground ball to third. Bando, long throw across the diamond, and that's all they get. California gets 1. We play 2. It's 1-1 as we head to the third. That run that Bill Travers gave up was unearned because of the error. We now go to 1-1 in the third. Milwaukee 1 run, 2 hits, and an error. The Angels 1 run on 1 hit. Top of the third, 1978-1988 Hybrid League. We play a 78-game season, 3 home, 3 visitors, 3 home, 3 road against your common opponents. And that works out extremely well on your teams you play. Again, there's no interleague play. This is traditional 78-88 baseball. DH used only the American League. National League pitchers will hit. And unfortunately, with the unbalanced schedule, you'll have an unbalanced in the National League. We'll have 4-game series. The American League is balanced, and you'll have automatic 3 home and 3 road games. I'm taking the best 78 or 88 team of each franchise when I made this league. The only difference was the Dodgers had 1 less win in 88, but they were defending world champions. So here's Charlie Moore, 182, 11 at-bats, has a double, 3 ribbies. Downing sets the target. Knapp looks in. Here's the pitch to Charlie Moore. 6-3, ground ball to third. That's the first out. Oh, wait a minute. That was an infield base hit. So Moore gets on. That might have been a ballpark single. Won the 12 and rolled the 3. It rolled the 10. So Moore is on. Base at number 3 for the Brewers. And here's Molitor. Moore, good athletic catcher. Downing sets the target. Knapp from the stretch. And Charlie Moore was trying to get a good lead off. Knapp doesn't hold runners well. Downing doesn't throw either. That's a +2 to the first number for Charlie Moore if he wants to get a lead. Downing sets in. Knapp from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And Moore goes to second base. It was a sacrifice actually by Molitor. So Moore goes to second with 1 out. Now here's Robin Yount. He's been struggling. Only 13 at-bats. No extra base hits. Hitting 231. Downing sets in the target. Chris Knapp, he favors pitching to left-handed batters, so his card's a little bit higher against other righties. Here is your pitch to Yount. That's a 2-8, and that's a line drive in the gap. Rudy cannot get it all the way to the wall. Runner will score from second. Yount will round second. He'll go for third standing, and it's a 1-out triple for Yount. Brewers lead 2-1. Oh, Nelly. So that was a long triple for Yount in the gap. And now here's Cooper. He homered his first time up. Downing sets in, puts down the target. Knapp from the stretch. Angels will not play. I'm playing the Angels. I'm not playing I don't think I need to play the infield in at this point in the third inning. So Knapp puts in from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Cooper. 4-12 ground ball to first. That does allow to run the score. Jackson takes to the bag himself. And the Brewers now lead it 3-1. So here's Larry Heisel. Downing puts down the target, sets in. Knapp looks on. Here's a big windup to Larry Heisel. 5-7, and struck him out looking. Brewers score 2 in the third. We go to the bottom of the third. 3-1 Brewers. The Brewers 3 runs on 4 hits and an error, while the Angels 1 run on 1 hit. The Brewers control the game so far as we go to the bottom of the third inning. So now it'll be Rick Miller, followed by Kearney Landford and Lyman Bostock. Moore puts down the target. Bill Travers, the crafty lefty, pitches to Miller. And the pitch, 3-9, ground ball to short. It's got an easy pitch, the first one away. Here's Landford, he's 0 for 1. 222 hitter, struggling with the bat, 2 for 18. Moore puts down the target. Travers looks in, gets the sign, and the pitch to Kearney Landford. 5-7, a base hit left field for Landford. He's again, good athletics, has good speed. Be a -2 to run. So we're going to try to run Landford here and see if we can get a good lead. He does, and he gets the stolen base. So Landford steals second with one out. Here's Bostock. He's 0 for 1. Moore puts down the sign. Travers from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Lyman. And that's a 2-10 and walked him. So now the Angels got 2 on and 1 out for Joe Rudy. He is so far 2 for 18, 1 RBI and a double. Moore sets in the target. Travers from the stretch. 2 on and 1 out. Here's the pitch to Joe. 6-6 ground ball to second. Runners will advance. Mahler's got it. Goes to the first. So now 2 runners in scoring position for Brian Downing. He was a little bit clutch. So a big opportunity for Downing to get a big hit here. 2-11 will get him a hit. Moore sets in the target. Travers from the stretch. Gets the sign. The pitch to Downing. 5-7 base hit left field. That makes it a 3-2 ball game. Let's see if they'll score. Bostock 1-19. He goes without a throw. We're tied at 3. So Brian Downing ties the game at 3. Nice job by John McNamara setting the runner home, and we are tied. So Brian Downing gets the job done for the Angels here. That's why they're playing undefeated baseball. Moore sits the target. Travers from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Gritch. Fly ball center field. Miller makes the catch, and that's all for the Angels in the third. They get 2. We go to the fourth. We're now knotted at 3. Brewer, 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. The Angels, 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors. Bano will bat, followed by Lascano and Ogilvy. Chris Knapp working his 4th inning of work. He pitched 188 innings in 88 for Angels, so he's able to go in through the 6th inning. Bano the bat. Bano so far grounded out his first time up. Downing sets in the target. Knapp with the windup. Here's the pitch to Bando. 1-7 fly ball left field. Rudy's there, makes the catch 1 away. Here is Sexto Lascano, double this first time up. Downing sits in the target. Knapp looks in. Here's the windup to Lascano. 1-9 and struck him out. Good job by Chris Knapp. 2 outs. Here's Ogilvy. 0 for 1. Struck out his first time up. Downing puts down the target, sets in the signs. Knapp looks in. Here's the big windup and delivers. 4-7 single 1-11 line drive right at the second baseman, ends the inning. Brewers go 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 4th. All knotted at 3. Bottom of the 4th from Angel Stadium here in Anaheim. Here's Ron Papa Jack Jackson, 0 for 1. Got on an error his first time up. That allowed the runner to score. Back in the inning, back in the 2nd inning. Moore sets the target. Travers with the windup. Here's the pitch to Ron Jackson. 3-12 line drive. He hit a bullet, but right at you, outplayed perfectly. Here's Retman, walked his first time up. Moore sets the target. Travers with the big windup and leg kick. Here's the pitch. 6-7 ground ball second. Mahler's a 4.22. Not a lot of range. Cannot make the play. Knocks it down. Base hit. Merv Retman. So Redmond's on with 1 out. Here's Dave Chalk. Chalk 0 for 1. Grounded to a forced play his first time up. Moore sets in the target. Travers working from the stretch. Redmond takes a pretty decent secondary lead. Here's the pitch to Chalk. That's a 5-9 line drive right at Bando. Redmond had to get back. Oh, Bando had it played just perfectly. 2 outs in the 4th. And here's Rick Miller. Grounded out 2 times up. He so far is 3 for 15, 2 RBIs. So he's hitting the ball pretty good for the Angels here in the opening part of the season. Moore sets in the target, puts down the target. Travers looks back at Redmond. They're playing in back of him, so Redmond wants second base. He can get it. Travers from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Miller. 4 fly ball center field. Thomas is a 2-7. He's able to come under it and makes the catch, and that's all for the Angels. We played 4 here in Anaheim. We're tied at 3. Both teams with 3 runs, both teams with 4 hits. Milwaukee's made the only error as we played the top of the 5th inning. Al, Red Sox fan, how you doing, my friend? Welcome aboard. 1978, 1988 hybrid Stratomatic PC League. Any questions, Al? Please kind of let me know. Haven't seen you in one of my chats in these games before. A lot of different and exciting exciting at the same time. Fifth inning, 3-3, both teams with 4 hits, 1 error for the Brewers. Thomas to bat, followed by Moore and then Molitor. Thomas 0 for 1, 2 for 10 so far, couple doubles and a ribby. Downing sets the target, Knapp in his 5th inning of work. Here's the windup to Thomas, and that's going to be a 3-8. That's a line drive in the gap. Thomas is going to go for 2. He's going to hustle and in there. Nice hustle double for Gorman Thomas. That was a double on a 1-12. Rolled in 11. So Thomas scoots in a second. And now Chris Knapp in a little bit of trouble. Runner on second, nobody out. Here's Charlie Moore. Moore hitting 250, 12 at bats, double 3 ribbies. Downing sets in the target, puts down the signs. They're playing off Thomas. So if Thomas wants to take the second, he's getting a good secondary lead off. Knapp working from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Moore. And that's a 3-5 ground ball to short. Chalk will look back. Gorman throws them out, and there's 1 away. Here's Molitor. He's grounded out and had a sacrifice bunt his first time up. He's only 1 for 7 so far with a walk, hitting 143. Downing sets in the target, puts some signs down. Knapp from the stretch. Looks back at Thomas not being held, make sure he doesn't get a huge jump. You can see Dave Chalk kind of tapping Gorman, making sure he knows Chalk is somewhere behind him. Knapp working from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Molitor. That is a 1-10 ground ball to third. Lansford again looks back at Thomas, throws a strike to Jackson for the second out. And now here is Robin Yount. So Yount tripled in a run his last time up. That was back in the 3rd inning when Milwaukee scored 2. Then the Angels followed it up with 2 of their own in the 3rd. It's a 3-3 score, 2 outs here in the 5th. Downing sets in the target, puts down the signs. Knapp working from the stretch. Robin Yount is clutch. He gets a couple hits when there should be outs. So Knapp's got to be careful there. Yes, anything with 2 strikes, Yount can definitely higher up on the bat and get a base hit and drive in a run. Knapp from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Yount. And that's going to be a 5-10. That's a line. Deep to left field. Back goes Rudy. Way back. He cannot get it. It's gone. Robin Yount hit a 2-run homer here in the 5th. And the Brewers lead by the score of 5-3. That was a big home run for Yount. Holy cow. And now here's Cooper. Cooper homered back in the 1st inning. 5-3 Brewers. They're 2-1 on the season, while the Angels have not found a loss yet on the scorecard. This is game 1 of the 2nd block of 3 games. Downing behind the plate, so Milwaukee again, their West Coast trip kind of done early here. Downing sets the target. Knapp from the windup now. Here's the pitch to Cooper. That's a 2-6 fly ball right field. Bostock is there and makes the catch. Milwaukee adds 2 in the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Brewers now lead it by 2, 5-3. Ooh, what a start so far for the Brewers. Good hitting so far. And now here is the Angels. It will be Lansford, Bostock, and Rudy. Let's look at Travers. I have the computer set up to poll guys when they reach point of weakness, usually, unless they're an 8 or 9, to be honest. Travers is a 6, so he'll be gone by the 7th, most likely. So let's see if they can run him out any earlier or get into his pitch count, as they say. Moore sets in the target. Travers looks in with a 2-run lead. Here's the pitch to Lansford. 2-2. Oh, and he hit it, and he hit the injury. And Lansford is going to be helped off the field. He's probably going to be put on the DL for this one. That's a big injury for the Angels to have. And they've been, Baylor again has been, if you heard my pregame show, Baylor is out for a game, and Don Ossie won't be around for about 2 games. So this is going to put their 3rd guy on their DL so far, and in a 78-game season, that's kind of huge. So with 1 out in the 5th, the Angels now bring up Lyman Bostock. Moore sets the target. Lefty-lefty matchup from Travers. Here's the pitch to Bostock. 4-7 and draws the walk. So again, the Angels bring the tying run to the plate. Here is Rudy, 0 for 2. Moore sets down the target, puts it in. Travers from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Rudy, and that's a 6-7 ball in a second. Molitor is a 4.22, not good on range, but he's going to turn 2. 4-6-3, nicely done. So now the Angels are going to have to make a defensive change as we can go to the top of the 6th inning. See, who do they bring in? Molitor does not. Molitor is only a shortstop then. And what we might have to do, I bet you is going to have to move Chalk to 3rd. boy, and he plays third grade. He's a 2E8 at third, but that's really going to kill this team defensively. Jim Anderson will come in, and he will be the new shortstop, moving Dave Chalk to third. So again, a big-time injury for the Angels. So now here in the top of the sixth, 5-3 Milwaukee. Heisel followed by Bando and Lascano. Downing sets in the target. Chris Knapp looks in, top of the sixth. Here's the pitch to Heisel. 2-4, ground ball to third. Chalk's got it, flips it to first. 1 out in the sixth. Here's Bando. He's 0 for 2. Downing sets in the target. Bando has grounded out and flied out. Knapp looks in from the side and a big wind up to Bando. 2-4, and that's a line drive. Oh, caught by Jim Anderson. So he found the ball. That's funny. When you first go in the game, the ball finds you like a magnet. 2 outs in the sixth, and here's Lascano. He doubled in the second and struck out in the fourth. Downing puts down the target. Chris Knapp looks in, and here's the windup to Lascano. 2-6, fly ball left field. Rudy's got it. 3 up, 3 down. Go to Brewers. Let's go to the bottom of the sixth. It's 5-2. It's 5-3 Milwaukee. All right, 5-3 Milwaukee. Angels having a bit of issues with the injury bug right now. Yeah, it looks like they're out to put Landford on the 7-day DL, and he will be gone for a period of time. That's going to cause the Angels some angst in that lineup for sure. Moore sets in the target. Travers looks in, going in his 6th inning of work, probably his last inning. Here's the pitch to Downing. 1 for 2, 2 RBIs, line drive, second base. Mauler plays it perfectly for the first out. And now here's Robert Bobby Gritch. Tripled in the second, flied out in the third. Moore sets in the target for him. Bill Travers looks in. Here's the windup and pitch to Bobby Gritch. All 6s and struck him out. Second out. That was a DH. That could have been a possible injury on the pitcher. Ron Jackson, the batter. He's 0 for 2. Moore sets in the target, puts down the signs. Travers looking to finish and go strong 6. Here's the windup to Ron Jackson. 5-12. That is a line drive right at the shortstop. Yeah, Angels go 3 up, 3 down. So Bill Travers does his job and gives the Brewers 6. We go to the 7th. Probably it's bullpen time for the Brewers. It's 5-3 Brewers. So Ogilvy followed by Thomas and Moore. So Downing sets a target. Knapp right now, I believe, is his point of weakness. It's going to be lefty, righty, righty. And it's Chris Knapp, who favors lefties on reverse split. He'll stay in there and at least pitch to Ogilvy, and then probably could be a pinch hitter, new pitcher for Gorman Thomas. Downing sets in the target. Chris Knapp looks in. Here's a pitch to Ben Ogilvy. That's a line drive, and that doesn't matter. That's a base hit for Ogilvy. Reverse split or not, Ogilvy the base hit, number 7, and the Brewers start with a man on, and here comes the Angel boss. He'll come out and pull him, and we'll have a pitching changes. Here comes the Toyota pitching car, as they'll come out and bring the new pitcher out. And the Angels have a good bullpen. They flip some guys around. They're going to bring in Dave Frost. He's a 7R, pitches really well. He's 1-0, been 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 strikeout, nothing across. He does not give up much to lefties. Brewers only have 2 lefties in this lineup. One's on base. Downing sets the target. Frost working from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Thomas, and they are going to try to run Ogilvy. Here comes Ben. He threw him out. Good throw by Downing. Oh, doctor, 1 away. So Ogilvy tried to steal second and unable to. So that's a big out. Actually, what did they do here? Here's the play. Yeah, he was dead. So good throw by Downing. Got the runner. Thought maybe it was a miss hit and run or something. Downing sets the target now. Frost looks in. Here's the pitch to Gorman Thomas. 1-5 and a walk. Oh, a bad walk for Frost. When you dominate right-handers, you cannot give up. You cannot walk guys like that. One out in the seventh. Here's Moore. 1 for 2 and a run scored. Single came back in the third. Downing sets in. Frost from the stretch. Runner on first and one out. And boy, here it comes. A hit and run. Pop the third. Chalk's got it. Thomas is going to have to head back and makes the catch. Oh my, hit and run was on, but Charlie Moore does not get the job done. So the Brewers try a little National League baseball by going hit and run, one out in the seventh. And now here's Paul Molitor. Molitor has grounded out, sacrifice bunt, and ground out. He's 0 for 2. Downing puts down the target. Dave Frost from the stretch, and here's the pitch to Molly. 1-9 ground ball to third. Chalk throws him out, and that's all for the Brewers in the seventh. No runs, one hit, and one left. We go to the bottom of the seventh. Let's hug somebody. It's the seventh inning stretch. It's 5-3 Brewers. Redmond, Chalk, and Miller, the bat for the Angels in the seventh against lefty Bob McClure. Ooh, not a good choice, Milwaukee. Not a good choice at all. Here's a guy that dominates left-handers, and he put a guy who just annihilates left-handed pitchers. Oh, crap. Not a good choice there. That'll lose your job at some point. I'll get the Milwaukee beat writers asking you, why the hell did he do this? So let's see. Looks all over. This is a bad choice. Moore sets in the target. Bob McClure. I mean, I know he has the lefties Miller and Bostock coming up, but still, holy crap choice. Unless Milwaukee had no choice with their bench, but nope, their bullpen is still good. So Moore sets the target. Bob McClure, the lefty against the lefty killer Redmond up. Here is the pitch, 3-11, and he got the out. One of the only outs on Redmond's card, literally, and Lascano makes the catch. Oh, what do you know? So here is Dave Chalk. He's 0 for 2, force out, in line out. He moved the third after the Landrieu injury. Moore sets in the target. Bob McClure looks in. Here's the pitch, and that's it. So they take out Bob McClure after making one out. He'll now bring in Andy Rapology. He's a righty who gets lefties out stronger. Rapology has no record. This is his first innings of work so far. Moore sets in the target. Rapology looks on. Here's a pitch to Chalk. 3-2, and he fouls it out behind the plate. Moore's there, makes the catch. And now here's Rick Miller with 2 outs. Miller is 0 for 3, 2 ground outs, and a fly out. Moore pounds the target, puts down the sign. Andy Rapology looks in. Here's the wind up to Rick Miller. 675 to center. Good catch there is made, and the Angels go 3 up, 3 down in the ninth. We go to the eighth here on the West Coast. It's Milwaukee 5, Angels 3. Top of the eighth coming up. So top of the eighth, baseball time here on the Sports Machine as we bring you live coverage of the 1978/1988 Hybrid Strat Hybrid PC League. 78 Brewers, 78 Angels. Brewers came in so far with a 2-1 record. The Angels are 3-0. Again, these are the best teams from the 78 and 88 season. The Angels definitely had a better team in 78, while the Brewers had good teams in both years, but a better average was by this Claire and a 78 Brewer. So Yount, 2 for 3, had a huge bomb back in the fifth inning. Top of the eighth, Brewers by 2. So Frost stays in, righty, lefty, righty. Downing sets the target. Frost looks in. Here's the wind up to Yount. 5-7, it struck him out. That's why Frost is in there against a righty, 1 away. And here's Cooper. Big long home run in the first, ground out RBI in the third, and flied out in the fifth. This is a dangerous spot for Frost. You don't want to give up a run back here. Downing sets in. Frost with the windup. Here's the pitch to Cooper. 1-9 and fly ball to left field. Rudy is there, comes in and makes the catch, and that's 2 outs. Now here's Heisel. He's 0 for 3, flied out, strikeout, and grounded out. 2 outs in the eighth, Brewers by 2. Downing sets in the target, puts down the sign. Dave Frost looks in with the big windup and pitch to Larry Heisel. Struck him out. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Dave Frost. So California keeps it cold for the Brewers. We go to the eighth. It's still Brewers by 2. It'll be Jim Anderson, followed by Lyman Bostock and Joe Rudy, the bat for the Angels here in the eighth. Again, against Landy Rapology again. He stays in there for the Brewers. Closer for the Brewers is Bill Castro. You'll probably see him in the ninth if needed. Rapology probably doesn't have a closer rating. Moore sets in the target. Rapology looks in. Here's the pitch to Anderson. That's a 2-11 fly ball left field. Heisel's there, makes the catch. Here's Lyman Bostock, 1 out in the 8th. So Moore sets in the target. Andy Rapology looks in. Here's the windup and pitch to Bostock. 6-10 ground on a third. Bando, reliable, 2E18. Good long throw. Got him. Oh, Cooper had to scoop it a bit. 2 away in the 8th. Here's Joe Rudy. Rudy has struck out, ground into a double play in the 5th. Angels down to the last 4 outs, or they're undefeated. 3-0 record will go by the boards. Moore sets in the target. Andy Rapology with the windup. Here's the pitch to Rudy. 6-8. That's a line drive in the gap. So Rudy will double, puts the tying runner on. And here is Brian Downing. 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs in the double. Let's see if Downing can do something with a little power here. He had 7 home runs, so he can power up a little bit against Rapology. Let's see if he does. Moore sets in a target. Rapology from the stretch. 2 outs here in the 8th. There's the pitch to Downing. 1-7. He walks him. The Angels bring the tying runners to the plate for Robert Bobby Grich. The USC kid, 251, 6 homers, 42 RBIs, 16 doubles. He comes in 2-on. He tripled in the 2nd, flied out in the 3rd, and struck out in the 6th. Does Rapology stay in there for the Brewers? 2-on, 2 outs. Moore puts down the target. Rapology from the stretch who looks in. Here's the pitch to Grich. And that's a 1-10 ground ball to short. He goes to second for the force. And the Angels' 8th is over. They strand 2. We go to the 9th, 5-3 Milwaukee. 9th inning coming up here at the 78-88 hybrid replay. Top of the night, folks. We thank you for coming in tonight, being a part of the broadcast. If you are a subscriber, please subscribe. Please like. Please do all your stuff that you're normally do. If you're not, please subscribe. We have a 1981 NFL Challenge replay up on the channel, plus this 1978-88 hybrid Stratomatic PC replay. Those are the 2 main things going up right now. Top of the 9th, it will be Bando, Lascano, Ogilvy against Dave Frost, looking to cool the backs of the Brewers. Downing puts the sign down for him. Dave Frost looks in. Here's a pitch to Bando, who's 0 for 3. And that's a 4th fly ball left field. Rudy, 2E3, should be make a play, and does for out number 1. Here's Lascano, 1 for 3 with a double back in the 2nd. Downing puts it down the target. Dave Frost looking to do a solid 3 innings. Frost on the windup. Here's the pitch to Lascano. 2-7. Drew the 1-out walk. And now here is Ogilvy, one of those lefties in there. Now what do? You don't want to put a lefty in with Thomas to follow, who's a 4L. He monsters up against lefties. So Frost may have to stay in there here. Downing sets in, puts down the target. Frost from the stretch. They're going to hold Lascano, so Jackson playing on the bag, opening the hole up between 1st and 2nd. Frost from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Ogilvy. 4-8 line drive base hit for Ogilvy. 2 on and 1 out. Here's Gorman Thomas. So now things are really getting a little bit edgier here. And now let's look at the Angel Open a little bit and see what's available. Let's see, do they want to? Oh, what do they want with a 7R? Don't want to do that. And Dyer Miller will be in. So Dyer Miller will come in and be a new pitcher. Here comes the bullpen car. And Dave Frost comes out. So 2 men on and 1 man out. The Angels make a pitching change. Dyer Miller making his first appearance of the year. He pitches a lot better against righties. There's stuff on the card, though. Probably Frost would have been a better choice. Downing sets the target. Dyer Miller from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Thomas, and that's a 3-9 gone deep to left field. Boy, that ball did not have a chance. The big A in left field's going to catch this one. Holy cow, in the night of California, Gorman Thomas just hits a shot like Clay Haywood did in Major League, and it's 8-3 Brewers. Holy cow, home run Gorman Thomas. And the Brew Crew lead it by 5. So that's one way to treat Dyer Miller. And now here is Charlie Moore. Those 2 runs are now given to Dave Frost. So those will be 2 uninherited runs, 2 inherited runs to score on the record of Dyer Miller. And the home run is charged to Dyer Miller. Ouch. That hurts. 1 out in the 9th. Here's Downing, sets in the target. Miller with the windup. Here's the pitch to Moore. 3-5 ground ball to short. Anderson's got it, throws them out, and that's the 2nd out. So the dagger by Gorman Thomas. Downing sets in the target. Dyer Miller with the windup. Mulder is 0 for 3 with a sacrifice bunt. Here's the pitch. 5-6 and a base hit for Mulder. That is base hit number 10 for the Brewers. So now here's Young, 2 for 4, big 2-run homer in the 5th, triple and an RBI back in the 3rd. Downing sets in the target. Dyer Miller from the stretch, and here's the pitch. Mulder was trying to get a stolen base opportunity with Downing's poor throwing arm. Downing puts the target down, puts down the sign, shuffles him through. Miller from the stretch. Here's the pitch, and they're going to try to run Mulder 1-11, and he's out. He gets thrown out. Brewers score 3. They don't strand anybody. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Milwaukee now holds on to an 8-3 lead. And Andy Rapology will stay in there and work the rest of this since it's a non-save situation. Brewers kind of blow it open with dagger on Thomas as we go to the bottom of the 9th. The Brewers, 8 runs on 10 hits and 1 error. The Angels, 3 runs on only 5 hits. Moore sets the target. Andy Rapology looks in. Here's the sign-in pitch to Ron Jackson. Ground ball to 3rd. Bando's got it. Throws at the 1st and 1 away. Here's Merv Retman, and that will mean he'll be out of there. He does not play at all against righties. So let's see who will come in. Kearney Landford, 260 at-bats, will make his appearance. So Kearney Landford, the young-looking left-handed batter, 260 at-bats, 7 doubles, 5 triples, 5 homers, and 23 RBIs. Left-handed hitter. Moore sets in the target. Andy Rapology with the windup. Here's the pitch to Landrieu. 5-5 ground ball to short. Younts a 2E38. Good range, bad throwing arm. Throws them out for the 2nd out. 2 outs in the 9th, and here's Dave Chalk. So Chalk the batter. He's 0 for 3. Moore sets in the target. Andy Rapology looks in. Here's the pitch to Chalk. 2-5 base hit. Chalk. Angels keep it alive. So here's Rick Miller. He's 0 for 4. 2 ground outs and 2 flyouts. Rick Miller looking for the very bad Royal. Looking for the bad full house here. A couple ground outs and a couple flyouts. Moore sets in the target. Rick Miller not looking to find the full house on the river. Moore sets the target. Rapology from the stretch. Run 1st and 2. Here's the pitch. That's a 1-11. That's a line drive base hit. So Rick Miller gets the single on the river. Chalk will move to 2nd, and the Angels will keep the baton going. 2 on and 2 outs. And again, it's Jim Anderson who will not bat. I'm going to have to take his little butt out and go with somebody else. And I'm probably going to end up going with Rance Mulliniks. He's going to come in and play short anyway. 185. Oh, no. Ron Fairley. He's got the power. So don't want to waste them. Don't do a Buck Showalter and keep Zach Britton on the bench. So here is Ron Fairley. He plays DH against righties. He's 3 for 12 and an RBI. 2 on, 2 outs. Brewer bullpen starts to get loose in case Fairley gets on. They're up by 5, non-save situation. Moore sets in the target. Rapology from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Ron Fairley. 5-6 line drive at Cooper and ends the game. Well, folks, that's a final here in Anaheim Stadium. Gorman Thomas lands the dagger in the 9th with a big 3-run homer to put things away with an 8-3 win. Bill Travers does his job, goes 6 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Bob McClure came in a third of an inning, while Andy Rapalji got the save, 2 2/3, 3 hits, and a walk. The loss went to Chris Knapp. He actually went 6 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs, and 5 earned. Dave Frost went a very effective 2 1/3, 1 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. Actually, wasn't too effective. Actually, he was, because Dyer Miller, 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 1 run earned, and 2 big inheritance runs scored. Because he came up the 3-run bomb to Thomas, that sealed the fate for the Angels. Doubles in the ballgame: Lascano, Thomas, and Rudy. Triples by Yount and Gritch. Homers by Yount, Cooper, and Thomas, all their first. Milwaukee was struggling coming this ballgame, and they finally broke open a little bit. The Brewers went 10 of 34, 8 runs scored, 8 RBIs, while the Angels were 7 of 34, 3 runs scored, and 2 RBIs. For the Brewers, they got 3 guys with 2 hits: Yount, Ogilvy, and Thomas. Yount was 2 for 4 and 3 RBIs, while Lascano 1 for 3, 1 run scored, while Ogilvy was 2 for 4 and a run scored, and Gorman Thomas 2 for 3, 2 runs scored, and 3 RBIs. For the Angels, a lot of guys had 1 hit, and the hits were by Landford, Bostock, and Gritch. The hits were by, they had 7 hits: Miller, Lansford, Rudy, Downing, Gritch, Retman, and Chalk. The Brewers go to 3-1, and the Angels lose their first game. They're 3-1. Kearney Landford injury could be a big injury. That's going to be an 8-game injury. That's going to force the Angels to make some decisions. Don Baylor will return in the next game against Milwaukee, but the Angels will be hampered with that infield injury for a week or so. Again, in a 78-game season, can make a difference. Well, folks, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming in. This has been, again, the Sport Time Machine presentation of the 1978-1988 Hybrid Strat Replay. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate the time. Thank you so much for coming in. Please like, please subscribe, do all that fun stuff for me. And all of you guys, have a good, pleasant rest of your evening.